What's up everyone, welcome to this video. This election is becoming completely insane. I have never seen that. We have some news today. The first one is Tulsi Gabbard, the Democrat, joining Donald Trump. And we also have some issues with the debate between Trump and Kamala Harris over microphones. But the major news of the day, this is a fresh out. Kamala Harris wants to build a wall. Let's have a look at this. First, we have a look here at the announcement from Tulsi Gabbard yesterday endorsing Donald Trump. She's now the second prominent Democrat after Robert Kennedy on Friday joining the Trump campaign. Now it's Tulsi Gabbard joining Trump, and this is going to be very problematic for the Democrats to have sort of the fringes of the Democratic Party moving now on the side of Donald Trump. It's going to leave sort of the sort of establishment part of the Democratic Party only for Kamala. And that's, of course, going to be very difficult for her because to be elected, Kamala is going to need to get the votes from the extremes of the Democrat. But now the extreme Democrats joining forces with Trump is going to make things very difficult for Kamala Harris. And let's have a look now at... oops, not what I want to do here. The second news of the day here is over the microphone. So if you remember back when Joe Biden was setting debates with Trump, one of the rules that the Biden campaign wanted Trump to go with was to cut the microphones when someone was not talking, so that Trump wouldn't be able to interrupt Joe Biden, make him lose his train of thought, and sort of disturb him while he was talking. Because, of course, Joe Biden had a lot of problem to follow a conversation, follow a train of thought. And they knew it was going to be difficult for Joe Biden to sort of do well in the debates if Trump was allowed to interrupt him, and if Trump had the ability with his microphone on to make points while Joe Biden was speaking. Now that Joe Biden is out of the way, and that the Democrats are feeling that there's going to be a lot of issues on policy for Harris, they want to revert it back and have the mics on for the whole debate, and not have the mics off when the person is not supposed to talk. And so now there is this battle, as reported here on Politico, over the microphones, and we're gonna see, is there gonna be a debate on September 10th because of that. And obviously the campaigns are gonna negotiate, and we're gonna see what's gonna happen. But it's interesting to see that now the Democrats, after having sort of bothered the Trump campaign and forced their way to get this mic rule, they want to go back and now take it away, now that they think that Kamala Harris might have an advantage of having the microphones on. So we will see if this debate, 15 days left until the September 10th debate between Kamala Harris and Donald Trump. We'll have to see whether it happens. As they say here on Politico, scheduled is one debate on ABC on September 10, another on CNN. The CNN one has already happened, but we'll see. There might be several debates, but of course, we're going to have to see if they can agree with the rules or if they will not. And now let's move on to the new breaking news here coming from Axios. Kamala Harris flip-flops on building the border wall. Now, this is incredible. Let's see what they say. If she's elected president, Kamala Harris pledges to spend hundreds of millions of dollars on the wall along the southern border, a project she once opposed and called un-American. during the Trump administration. Of course, they also called it racist, called it an attack on freedom, something terrible, a fascist endeavor, building a wall when it was Trump. But now Kamala Harris wants to build the Trump wall. This is insane. I've never seen anything like that in any political campaign. I've covered politics for a while. I have never seen a candidate do something like that, something so extreme, going from one side to another, stealing ideas from the opposite side, ideas that they criticized as being something totally unacceptable. And now, just a few months before the election, flip-flopping on an issue like that. And of course, we'll remember a couple of weeks ago, Kamala Harris also taking one of the Trump policy, the no tax on tips policy, just copying it for Donald Trump. And now Kamala Harris pledging to build the border wall, which she obviously opposed just a few years ago, or even a few weeks ago even. Here they say flashback in declaring her candidacy in her first run for president in 2019. Harris called the Trump's role a medieval vanity project that wasn't going to stop the transnational gangs from entering the U.S. In February 2020, Harris wrote on Facebook that Trump's border wall is a complete waste of taxpayer money. And in 2017, Harris said the wall was a stupid use of money and I will block any funding for it. And so now, just a few weeks before the election, now Kamala says that she's going to build the wall. And this is very, very unusual. As I said, I've never seen something like that. And it doesn't look good for the Harris campaign. Just a few weeks before the election, if you flip-flop on a major issue like that, it means that they can see that there are real issues here for them, and that they wouldn't be doing that unless it was absolutely necessary for her campaign to endorse this position. Obviously, ideologically, she is against it, but now she has to, not only accept the idea, but to promote the idea. And the only reason that she would do that would be because if she does not endorse this wall, then she cannot win. And so that doesn't look good for the Harris campaign, especially at a time when, as we've seen over the last week, RFK and now yesterday Tulsi Gabbard joining the Trump campaign and the Trump administration. It's not clear yet if they have negotiated positions in a potential Trump cabinet or what will come out of the endorsements. But these two prominent Democrats having endorsed Trump, and now Kamala Harris flip-flopping on the wall, doesn't really look good for her and for her campaign. We will have to see how she will fare at the debates, if debates they are. But I believe that there will be debates, and she's not going to be. She doesn't have the lead. She doesn't have the numbers to be able to skip debates against Trump. She's going to have to show herself in front of the camera, and she's going to have to do good if she wants to have a chance to win this election. She's going to have to do tremendous at the debates. And probably the idea of having the hot mics on is something that she thinks she can do well doing that, maybe hoping to filibuster on policy and not have to explain too much of her policy and sort of enter verbal jousting with Donald Trump, hoping maybe that it will allow her to sail away to the presidency without having to explain to the public what her policies are. Anyway, that's what we have for today. Obviously, the week is young here, but we're gonna see a lot of things that are be coming up now until the first debate between Kamala Harris and Donald Trump, and a lot more to come until the election. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.
Hit me with that like, and sub to the channel. Hit me with that like, and click the effing bell. Click that bit, alright. The algo recommends, for she gon' like. The algo knows you well. Hit me with that like, subscribe to the channel. Hit me with that like, and click the effing bell.